We got a lot accomplished yesterday. That was awesome. Pads moved, junk moved. Now we're bringing in fill. I still need some, and so I'm gonna get the truck running so we can build up the air. And then, yeah, get more things accomplished. It's a beater, but it runs good. And it's sure, it's got some power too. Big Cam 400. I think whoever had it before rebuilt the motor and tuned it up a little bit. The 9370 that we have is tuned up a little bit more, but they're pretty close. I love seeing progress happen and a clean, organized place for all of our grain and trucks. And the thing that I want to get done this year is I'd like to get those hoppers in. If we can get these bins in here, that'd be awesome. And then I would like to remove these 3 bins here and try to get rid of all that concrete, or at least chisel it down far enough where you can bury it. And then that way this whole area can be driven with semi trucks and augers, and you don't have this nuisance thing here to go around. But it's awesome. Yeah, this stuff is gonna work really well. This is gonna be good. It's gonna be a good day. Probably wondering why this big bud's been sitting here in the field while I've been doing dirt work over here. Well, Case IH was very gracious and generous, and they were setting this big bud up with a GPS system, so that way the Pro 700 can talk to the GPS system in here, and then this thing here can be connected to AFS Connect. At least that's the idea. Now there's still some things to do to it. So our dealership was out installing it, and they were messing with it and playing with it, and they finally got it to steer, and all of a sudden it banked really hard to the left and does not want to turn. Come to find out, the steering sector in this tractor fused together or broke apart, or something happened inside, and it only wants to turn one way. So here's the thing, the steering sector on this tractor is like 40 years old, and it's never been changed out. It's the original one. That's doing pretty darn good if you ask me. So for it to go out, I guess it's about time. Here's what we're gonna do though. We are gonna use, there's 2 hydraulic pumps on this tractor. One that runs the steering, and they're both open center hydraulics. So we're just going to return that hydraulic back into the tank so that way it can just circulate. And then the other pump runs the valve body on this tractor. So what we're gonna do is we're going to tap into the lines that go to the steering cylinders into the valve body. So we're just gonna use our implement valves up and down to steer the tractor and drive it home. That's the idea. Okay, let's see if this works. That's cool. I'll be honest, this is gonna be kind of tricky to drive because like everything I know is like gone. So, all right, let's learn this.
Not a lot of field work to do right now. So there's not a lot of field work. Then there's honey work. And that list is fairly long. So anyway, what do you think, Kobe? Do you like this? Yeah. So I went over and got my camera just so that I can show you what the part of the honey list is. Bunch of boxes. That means that there's some work going on in the house. And what we've decided to do is to redo the floor. Karen, my wife, said, you know, that floor is a little bit out of style. It's kind of hard to maintenance. It is a hardwood floating floor. We've had it in for 24 years or so, maybe 25 years, and it is yellowed. And so the easiest way to do this is, instead of ripping the floor out, is to put composite flooring in. So, one of the times when it's okay to walk the plank. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this up and then get back to the shop.
Good morning, everybody. Nick Welker from Welker Farms here. We farm, lots of farming. We fab, lots of fabbing. We joke, lots of dad jokes. We have a good time while we're at it. And we're here in Montana, beautiful big sky country. We're gonna show you guys how we make food and other stuff. But we're gonna go on a trip, a fun trip, a really exciting trip that I'm behind because they already took off. 2 vehicles ahead of me. I'm coming up to the back. We got a truck. We're gonna be holding some big chunks of iron back, and we're gonna get ourselves set up for that much better of a season next year. Let's roll in the truck. So we've actually used this trailer in the past. This is our good friends Wonkins, and this used to be a combine trailer when they used to have smaller combines. Now they got bigger combines, and well, they can't haul 2 on this thing like they used to. Literally used to stack 2 25/88s on this machine. Isn't that awesome? Custom-made trailer. It's nice, it's long, it's big, it's heavy, and it can carry big things. We've used it in the past. That's why we're gonna use it today. So, Larams is gonna take off with this, and we're gonna go pick up some hopper bottoms. I guess, you know, while we're in our yard, we should probably look at their tractors. Yeah, liking this. Yep, yeah, liking this. That's a nice one. That's a nice right there, yeah, liking that. And then, oh, yeah. Look at that. Big bud with a snow blade on the front, silage blade, whatever you want it to be. Isn't that cool? This is the big bud that everybody thinks is ours that pulls this grain cart. They converted it to hydraulics. It does run this cart fairly well. They've done a number of seasons with it. A lot of hiccups along the way, but they finally got her fine-tuned. I don't know if we're ever gonna go that route. Hydraulics is a pain to mess with. They did get it figured out. And there's just this girl too. That's a nice old iron, 9400. Those wheel weights. Stacking them on. Oh, hey now. Hey now. Is that a Series 4 big bud right there? I think it is. Must be in bud country. So, funny thing, while we're here, a friend texted and said, hey, you should check out this auction. You might want this. And then today, there's like no one bidding on it. It's got a tank. Big Brute needs a tank. And we might be able to get this thing dirt cheap. It's an online auction, but it happened to be in town, so at least we can look at it.
Slight dent there.
Oh, there's a dent there, yeah.
Other than that.
So, depending on what we offer, we could buy ourselves this 3-wheel Terragator monstrosity. This thing did cover a lot of acres over the years. This thing has like 8,000 hours on it, according to what it said on the internet. So it's been very well used. I don't know if it runs. I don't really care. Maybe the axle's good. We might be able to use that. There's a couple odds and ends on here that I'm sure we could salvage. But the tank, that tank there is worth like $8,000.
We should buy it for the Honda motor.
Holy cow, there's a Honda on it.
It's a Honda.
Oh, just missing the pull start. Wait, no, it's got an electric start. Okay.
It's got a 3208 motor.
Buying it. Stainless steel tanks are expensive. This is 1,500 gallons. You know, that's about what we want. It'd be a little lighter on the Brute, which is fine. A little easier on it, but that might be perfect. All right, we'll keep an eye on that thing. We'll watch it throughout the day. See if we can claim that thing, and then we got to make another trip down here and get it. But that tank would probably be perfect for what we're doing. Good, all kinds of goodies happen on this trip.
All right, we're at the place to get the hoppers, and you always have to have a backup plan. I think this is it.
That's pretty sweet. Nice shiny new paint. And we're gonna grind it down and just weld the legs to the trailer. Because we did that last time and none of the welds broke the whole entire trip, and it was solid. So we're gonna just make this trailer a hopper bottom trailer. Because that's how it's designed, right? No, that looks good. Weld it up, get the other one, put it on, weld that one up, and yeah, we should hit the road.
There we go. She is ready to roll. So, we're gonna get some food first, then we'll hit the road. By the way, sunroofs, you know, they're nice and all. I like sunroofs. I don't really use them very much because I hate the sun hit my face. I usually don't like the sound of them when they're open, but I like them. But man, they work great for having a beacon on top of your car. Just put the cord right down there. Look at that. Right to there. No more running it through your door. That's why the sunroof's for. All right, let's move some hoppers. We're bringing them back home. This is awesome. They're gonna stay on our farm for a long time. It's a pretty wide load, I'll be honest. They're 18-foot diameter bins, so if you factor that going down the road, yeah. Move over, people. Leg arms is coming through. So I'm actually blocking traffic off at the moment. As you can see, I'm in the middle of the road with my flashers on because back here is a bridge that is just wide enough that he can fit across. And if anybody tries to hit him head on, it's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna stop traffic. They can stay. Truck comes across, then we move out, and everybody's great. And looks like he just made it through the bridge. We're good, let's move. Well, I'm currently the highest bidder. We've got 13 minutes left. There's 6 bids. I've been bidding against, I think, the same person. I went ahead and put the reserve at like enough. We'll see if we get it. If we do, we might use that trailer that we got the hoppers on to haul it back, but that tank is a 1,550 gallon stainless steel tank. To buy that new would be a lot, and there's just none in the area. So this is perfect. All right, let's gotta flag this truck. Time to be on the road. Can't be doing this. No more juggling stuff. I'll find out if I win. If I win. Oh yeah! Looks like Big Brute just got a nice 1,550 gallon stainless steel tank. And Leg Arms gets his sweet 3-wheeler back. Okay, good deal. Guess we gotta make another trip. All right, just pulled off onto the county road. We're about 4 miles from the farmyard. Just gotta cross the train tracks. If we don't scrape bottom with this trailer, because it's nice and low to the ground. He's pulling it right behind me. I don't know if you can see him. But so far it's been a pretty simple drive. Not much traffic. Wide open skies, wide open roads, no wind, just 90 degrees out. It's hot. And I won that sprayer. Can't wait, go get that thing. Gotta air the tires up, put a battery in it, see if it's got diesel. Hopefully it'll fire up enough to drive up on a trailer. Bring it back, rob the tank off it, and figure out what we're gonna do with the rest of it. I got a friend that he's actually the one that told me about it, so he might have some plans for some parts on it too, because he's got some stuff similar to that, so cool. Okay, we're back at the bin site with the hoppers. Those two we did 2 years ago. These two we're doing this year. Same size hoppers, same size bins are gonna go on top. The bins that are gonna be the candidates over there, those guys are gonna be lifted up, dropped on top. So we're gonna use the digger derrick. We're gonna see if it has lift capacity to be able to lift these. It should. If it can, that would be awesome because it'd be really simple to maneuver this hopper in place. Then we can mark the legs where they're gonna be. So that way we can dig holes, pour concrete, then put the hopper back on, bolt it down, and then get the bin on top. One step closer to being somewhere where we want to be as a farm. I have no idea what that is, but it's looking good, so let's keep going with it. Okay, you gotta go about 5 to 6 feet. Okay, let's do that right there. That's good. That's easier. Okay, well this is definitely not gonna work. Well, we decided I just don't like it. I don't think that digger derrick's really stout enough. We have to get so close to it to try to get the angle right to be able to get the maximum lift capacity of that digger derrick, and it just doesn't give you a lot of room to move it around. And so we're gonna try something different. We're gonna bring plan 2, and that's the front end loader. How we did it the very first time we did it is we had the Bob's Big Bud bin boom crane, which we're gonna use. The problem is the bud right now is not running right. Something's going on with it. So we're gonna see if we can get another way to make this work without having to start that tractor up, because we'd like to get it fixed before we do that. But this girl is plenty strong enough to lift it. It's just, is its reach far enough to get in there to be able to wrap some ropes and chains around to lift it up. So we'll see. Let's fire the 844 up.
Forget working this afternoon. Let's go to the lake and hang out with the family. So we're down here, Sandy Beach. Anyways, this is gorgeous. We're the only ones here, and this is gonna be fun.
Ladybug.
What are you?
A ladybug.
This is much needed for the family and us. We work hard, Our poor families don't get to spend as much time with us like they should. It is June, for crying out loud. We got to have vacation, right? Is that right, Lukey? He said, mm-hmm. That sounds about right.
Oh, my feet hurt.
What do you have to say, Nick?
I got really wussy feet. Ugh. That's what I get for wearing work boots 99.9% of my life.
I'm watching my brother
Here we go.
do magic with the kids.
Everybody beep, beep.
He just made a boat
Honk the horn.
out of something in the back of his truck.
Who wants hot dogs?
Me, I'm the other.
You want a hot dog? What about a cold dog?